Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Jared from Hike Solo, and I have something today that I think you are going to be very excited about because I am very excited about it. We are going to be reviewing the Olight Perun 2. Now, this is designed as a headlamp, but if you can see that on the box, you see the whopping 2,500 lumens from a headlamp. Now, I've been looking for a new headlamp, and this Perun 2 is so much more than that. So we're gonna do a quick unboxing and then we're gonna jump into the review. So here we go. So this is the Olight Perun 2. Now this is the special edition color with the gradient blue and purple, and it is absolutely gorgeous. This thing is really, really nice. So I've been looking for a new headlamp, and Olight was awesome enough to send me this special edition blue and purple gradient Perun 2. Now this is not a sponsored video, but Olight did send me this product for the review. Alright, so I got the Perun 2 right here in headlamp mode. It's on top of my head. And let's just go over the specs of this light so you have them. So this is a right angle light and it has 2,500 maximum lumens. So it is a super, super bright, versatile, do anything light. It's got a beam distance of around 550 feet or 166 meters. It is pretty awesome. So that spread on the light is actually very, very wide. So it's great for an all-purpose light. It doesn't really spotlight things. It's not gonna cause too much of a reflection coming back at you. So it's really, really good for a headlamp as well as other versatile applications. So that's pretty awesome. So it has a 4,000 mAh rechargeable lithium ion battery that charges via USB. It's really cool. You don't have to actually take it out of the light or anything like that. You just snap the charger onto the end of the flashlight to the magnet and you're good to go. It's an aluminum alloy body, so it's very durable, very well built. It's 4.75 inches long, it's 1.06 inches thick, and it weighs 5.68 ounces. So we're gonna do a size comparison to some other Olight flashlights that I own, and then we'll be back with more specs. All right, so let's go over a comparison between the different sizes of the Olight flashlights. So just so you know what we're working with, first thing I'm gonna do is put an Energizer AA battery down there so that you can have some comparison. So the first Olight light that we're gonna go with is the i3UV EOS. Tiny little light right there. So that is a keychain light that is pretty cool. And then we have our S2R Baton 2. That is a light that I absolutely love. That's my everyday carry light. I use it all the time. Definitely going to be doing a full review on that light coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. Then we have the light of the hour, the Perun 2. In its blue and purple gradient glory, so it kind of stands out among all these darkly colored lights. Then finally, we have another incredible light. We have the M2R Warrior Pro. So that is a duty light. It can be used by police officers. I personally just use it around the house, as well as when I'm out on long hikes. I keep it in my bag as an emergency light. It's still very small and very wieldable. As you can see, there's my palm compared to all these lights. So none of these lights are oversized at all, but they are all very capable. So there you go. There's your size comparison for the Perun 2. All right, so we're back to finish up the specs because we got some really cool stuff to get into, some unique stuff to this light. So the Perun 2 is IPX8 waterproof rated, which means it is fully waterproof and it can withstand constant immersion in water. So you could come up with some pretty cool applications in some shallow water that you can use this light in, and you know it's not gonna get damaged from being under the water. So that's pretty awesome. It has a magnetic base, like I said before, that's not only for charging, but you can also stick this on magnetic metals and you can use it in an application that way. So that is pretty awesome. It comes with a durable headband that you can see here, and this headband is actually really awesome and comfortable. I'm wearing it with a hat right now, but I was wearing it around just on my head earlier like you would if you were using it as a headlamp. And the headband is actually really comfortable. There's some nice padding, especially right up here in front where your forehead would be. And this band on the top actually does help quite a bit. And this is really comfortable elastic material. So even though this light does weigh a little bit over 5 ounces, which is kind of heavy for a headlamp, it really doesn't feel like it when it's on your head because of all this amazing support from the headband. And it also comes with a pocket clip. Now, I don't have the pocket clip attached. Here it is right here, you can see it. But the pocket clip is very versatile. So you can clip it on a pocket, clip it on a belt, or on a backpack. And because this is a right angle light, it's still gonna shine straight. So that's pretty awesome that it comes with the headband, the pocket clip. It's really a versatile light. I know I said earlier that the Perun 2 is marketed mainly as a headlamp, but it is a very versatile light that can be used in numerous outdoor applications. So one of the coolest features of this light is it has a built-in proximity sensor, so if you get close to something, the light will actually dim for you as you get closer to it. So that is really good for preventing those reflections, that kind of spill back that happens with lights. So if you get closer to objects, especially light colored objects, you're gonna get the light to dim for you so you can still see what you're looking at instead of just be blinded by your own reflection. All right, let's go ahead and show you guys the lighting modes on this and how bright they are. So starting off, if you hold the button from off for about a second, it'll pop into the moonlight mode. Now this is the lowest setting on the light. It's a 5 lumen setting and it will run for 12.5 days on this setting. So that is pretty awesome. This is great for if you're camping and there's other people around, or if you're around the house and there's people sleeping. This is kind of the stealth mode of the light. It's really awesome for being able to see where you're going while not blinding anyone or waking anyone up. Olight has this moonlight mode on a lot of their lights, and I definitely use the moonlight mode on a lot of my Olight flashlights. So I'm really glad they included that on the Perun 2. So if you hold the button for about a second, it'll go up to the next mode. Now this is the low setting. It's a 30 lumen setting and the light will run for 66 hours straight on this setting. So that is an awesome runtime on a decently bright setting. Then going up to medium, we're now on 120 lumens. So you can see it's getting pretty bright, and this runs for 18 hours straight. So that is an awesome runtime for 120 lumen light. Then up to high. So this is a 500 lumen setting, and you can see my face is pretty much gone on screen. It's hard to see me because this light is so bright. Now this will run for 4.5 hours straight. So 270 minutes of runtime from this 4000 mAh lithium ion battery. So that is incredible. But there's an even brighter mode. It's turbo mode. If you have an Olight flashlight, you know what I'm talking about. Double tap the top switch, and there we go. 2,500 lumens right there from a headlamp. You can't even see me anymore. This is incredibly bright. It has lit up the whole room in here. Now, you only get 2 minutes of runtime on this 2500 lumen setting, and then it's going to drop down to an 800 lumen setting, but it will go for 175 minutes straight on the 800 lumen setting. So that is incredible. Now, I've talked to Olight, and it doesn't drop down because the battery runs low. It actually drops down because at this high speed, the light is so bright and it actually gets hot, and that's why they have to have it drop down, as to not damage the light and obviously not be unsafe for us as we're using the light. And that's why it will drop down to that lower mode. And that's the same for the other Olight lights that have the turbo mode on it. Now I wanted to show you a little bit of a demonstration of one of the things that I told you earlier, which is the built-in proximity sensor. So I'm going to hold my hand in front of the light, and as I get closer, you can see I'm blocking the light here, but watch my face. Watch how it dims as I get closer to the light. Because the light senses there's something in the way and it will dim it down. So this is how that built-in proximity sensor works. That is really, really cool how it does that. I don't think I've ever had a flashlight that automatically would just lower the light. That's a really cool feature that Olight included. So I'll go ahead and turn that off as to stop blinding you guys. But now you can see a little bit about the different power settings and how bright they are. Thank you so much for hanging out with me while I did this deep dive into the Olight Perun 2, one of the most versatile and capable lights on the market today, in my opinion. So, as promised, I'm going to go into 4 lesser known capabilities of the Olight Perun 2, starting off with the SOS lighting mode. So there is another lighting mode that I did not go over with you guys earlier, but this one is pretty awesome. So earlier I showed you that by double tapping the Perun 2, it goes into this extremely bright 2500 lumen turbo mode. But if you actually tap the on switch 3 times, it goes into the SOS lighting mode. Now, as you can see, as the screen keeps turning white, this is a safety mode. I'll turn it up so you guys can see it. This is a safety mode that actually spells out the SOS in Morse code. So this is an awesome feature if you guys like to hang out in the backcountry like I do, or if you like to be out on the water, you can send out that SOS signal via the light. So that is an awesome safety feature and a bonus lighting mode that I did not show you guys earlier. Number 2 is the timed auto shutoff. So this is catered toward hands-free usage, whether using it as a headlamp or as a belt clip light or with the magnetic tail. This light is catered toward hands-free usage. So this timed auto shutoff is pretty cool. All you do is you turn the light on. You can have it on whatever setting you want. I'll try not to blind you there, but there's 2 different timed auto shutoff modes. If you have the light on and you double click it and hold on the second click, you'll see that it flashes once. That sends it into the 3-minute short timer mode where the light will run for 3 minutes and then it will automatically shut off. Now when you're in that timer mode, if you do it again, if you double click it and hold it, you'll see it flashes twice. Now that puts it into the long timer mode of 9 minutes. So this would be really awesome if you're around the campfire and you're cooking and maybe your hands are full, you're dealing with a lot of things. So you can turn the light on to the timed auto shutoff timer mode and it will turn off on its own. And in order to disengage that capability, just simply turn the light off and you will go out of the timer mode. So mode number 3 is one tap mode. Now this is a very, very cool feature that I did not think that I needed on a flashlight until I saw it on the Perun 2, and now honestly I don't know if I could do without it. So if you have any Olight product, you're gonna be familiar with the button lockout. It's a very handy feature that you can use when your light is in your backpack or your pocket, and it prevents your light from being turned on. So for example, here's my everyday carry light. This is the Olight S2R Baton 2. Now, just like on all Olight products, what you do is you hold the button down for 2 seconds, the moonlight mode will come on and then it will shut off. And then when you try to turn it on, you can't. So the buttons are locked out. Now on this specific model, you'll see when I click it, there's a red light that comes on. See that? So there's a red light indicating that the buttons are locked out. But when you click the button, nothing happens. Now the Perun 2, you'll engage the button lockout the same exact way. You hold it, it'll flash moonlight mode, and then it'll go off. But there is a difference on the Perun 2, and this is an awesome, helpful feature. And I call it one-tap mode. I don't know if it has an official name or not, but what you do is you just hit the top switch, and it flashes, and it goes off. So you don't have to hold it. You tap it, on and off. So this would be a really helpful feature at like a campsite or in a dark area. If somebody's just trying to locate you, you can flash the light at them. Or if you're just trying to have quick communication across an area and you don't want to talk, you want to keep quiet, but you want to let people know that you hear them or you understand what they're saying, this is a really cool feature to just be able to flash the light. And in order to exit the button lockout / one-tap mode, same as all Olight products, just hold the light down for 2 seconds and it will go back into the moonlight mode. So that is a really, really awesome feature. And the last hidden capability for the Olight Perun 2 are low battery warnings. So this light does not have colored battery indicators like some of the other Olight products do. But what it does have is in all modes except for the very lowest moonlight mode, when the Perun 2 drops below 10% battery life, it actually will give off a light physical vibration to let you know that your battery is about to run down. And it will do that every 30 seconds. So that is really, really cool. It will be very helpful if you're using this as a headlamp to be able to feel the vibrations up on your head and know that your light is about to die and know that you have to figure something else out. Now, when I first took this out of the box and I was messing around with it, I hadn't charged the light up, and when I turned it on, it kept vibrating on me, and I didn't know why it was doing that. I just thought that maybe that was a feature to let me know that the light had been turned on, but it does turn out that that is a low battery indicator. So that is a very cool feature. I've never had a flashlight that vibrates whenever the battery is about to die. Well, there you go, guys. Those are the 4 secrets of the Olight Perun 2. Congratulations with that. We have finally made it to the end of this in-depth video. If you guys are interested in purchasing the Olight Perun 2 or any other Olight products, make sure you check the link in the description below, as well as check the code in the description to get 10% off any full-priced Olight product. So go check that out, guys. And thank you so much for sticking around for this full review. As always, make sure to stay hiking and stay safe. See ya!